it's cool the first time round, but I'm kind of still yet to see it get used again.
It's too bad most of the BDs we do here are only good for flogging the law.
I feel like a lot of it.
Anyway,
like,
you ready to
you
do
could
this?
do a lot more
Look at your
with
wreck.
this sort of type idea.
Let's take a break. Still feel like that kid when... Oh, yeah. Think I'm done.
V, there's no time. Get it together, please.
Get it together,
Okay.
V. Do it.
Go ahead. Just need T-Bug to link in.
Whoa. Who?
Running for my crew, security specialist. She'll tell me what to look for while we analyze. No problem, I hope.
Actually, it is a problem. Not what we agreed, Ev.
Judy, T-Bug's a professional, discreet to a fault. You can trust her.
Why? 'Cause you say so?
Please.
Yeah, no, 100%. Yeah, flying bikes in GTA.
I'd never expose you to any danger.
Even like,
You know that.
I feel like they shouldn't have went more and more for fast cars.
Call T-Bug and we'll dive in.
Made more kind of more open world kind of heist that you
Hey
could
V,
do
what's happening?
in your own way.
Bug, listen. I got some
Like,
useful footage from Konpeki
You know,
Plaza.
a couple of
It's
small
a brain
banks
dead.
that were just kind of
Konpeki.
dotted around.
Thought as much.
Someone there with you?
And-
Unimportant, T-Bug. Please
And
focus.
like, basically,
Need your
you
help.
could just walk
Got
in.
no
and
clue
run
what I'm
that
supposed
shit.
to look for
But
once
like,
I'm in.
you know, you could get your friends
Alright,
together.
see if
You
I
could
can
kind
walk
of
you
plan
through
it
it.
up that you would
Jacking into your
you
tech
know,
now.
back a truck in
You've
like
gotta
the
give me
back
access.
alley behind,
Opening port
you know,
1779.
like
Secure
behind the
protocol?
bank, and then your front team would
Good,
go
I'm
in
going
and
in.
would go in through. Like there'd be a
Should
couple
be
of
getting
different
my
ways to do it, and you could do it that way.
Now,
Got it. You ready?
a millisec. Okay, connection confirmed. Now some quick tip ice, and we're clear. Ready to dance.
Fire up, Judy.
But then instead they went in the direction of let's give people flying bikes. Okay, the nuclear submarine is cool, right? That's fine.
Alright, V, eyes open. Gotta find
But-
out where Yorinobu's keeping the relic.
Like, no fucking way. That only costs like a
You
couple
look
million.
like a cut of fuckable meat, are you?
Evelyn. I felt her fear.
Cool. I mean,
Sure got it under control quick, too.
like, I feel like
I
GTA's
said
whole thing
no.
is that you are
They'll have my head for this.
you're
shall
running
perish
off
for
of
good
it.
cause. But
You
to
are
make
the
yourself
criminals. You're
comfortable,
trying to break into
I need a
things.
minute to...
I feel like
Listen in on
genuinely
that
there should have been
conversation,
more
V.
stuff to
Could be something
rob,
important.
like more sort of crime stuff to do, instead of the like races. Your biggest income is races until they brought out heists. No, that's not. You know, you came here for a cool heist. The coolest heist you can do, again, I'm saying I haven't done the new one, the island one, but the coolest thing you can do is the fucking Diamond Casino, and that was only fairly recently. Like, their original heist, okay, the aircraft carrier one where you steal the Hydra is pretty decent, but even then, it's not. The heists don't scale. There isn't like a kind of mid-ground level thing where you can kind of actively do the components yourself in an open world. Instead of doing that sort of idea, they were like, okay, these scripted heists that you can do in a couple of ways, but you don't get to choose. The new one looks cool. The new one does look cool. I do want to try it, but of course a lot of the guys that we do it with can't run it. So I am trying to see if we can get people to do it. A lot of the people that can run it aren't really interested because they themselves are playing like CyberFunk or something else. So it's difficult just now. We're trying though.
was marked for of comfortable. I need a minute to finish. We shall
Doomsday
see
ones.
soon enough.
The Doomsday ones were kind of shit though. And even then, they're all
My father's a tired,
go
visionless
and, you
old
know,
gray beard.
go and
who
grab
thinks
this
nothing will
vehicle,
change,
right?
and
You
if
still
he'll
need
live forever
to do the
in his tiny, frozen bubble.
like you still need to do the setup missions, which are fine, right? But it all comes from this kind of scripted idea. They didn't turn around to you and say, "Hey, look, this is it's not one of the main things, but there's these side objectives that you can do, like robbing the shops, right? You go in to rob the shops, and literally you go in, you shoot the guy, you loot the shop, and then you just drive till you escape the cops. Fine, okay, it's not a whole lot. Why is there not like small scale banks you can rob? And like big ones that you could do it. But obviously they would send huge amount of cops to that area, or there would be like actual kind of security things you would need to go. Like, what is the purpose of stealth? Like, there isn't. Sure, like I guess in multiplayer it doesn't quite show up when you're doing death matches. But other than that,
Wow, champagne's decent.
Removed from reality.
Taste boosted somehow.
Stuck in some
Nope, just
fossilized
the price.
vision of a world
Same bubbly you'll be
that no
sipping in
longer
real space
exists.
soon.
Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now. Noted.
can low-key have an RPG. Yeah, okay, that's fine, because it's GTA, and GTA does need to be a sort of wacky, sort of kind of out there. Not Saints Row level wacky, but GTA has its own kind of... Yeah, sure, you could, like, San Andreas, you walk around in a tank top and jeans, and you can whip out a minigun. That's the sort of game we're playing with, but that also gives you huge flexibility in terms of what you can do, and I feel like they genuinely never explore any of the potential of these games. Like, obviously, there is so much you could do with, like, Red Dead done a good... Again, there's missed opportunities with Red Dead. Red Dead is good, and it's one of the far better ones, but there is still more stuff that they could have done kind of more similar to the time, more kind of themed aspects to the game. Like, I always feel like they kind of, a lot of the games just miss that wee bit that says, hey, look, this is a new, look, it's a new game, we've done new things. Not, oh, we took a game you loved and upped the graphics, changed the storyline, and spat it back in your face with a couple of combat changes. Like Red Dead's, aside from being a wee bit clunky, which they did fix, it's fine. Yeah, you could rob a train. That is one of the main examples. That is good. Like, that was actually fun to do. What are the trains in GTA? There's like one type of train. Like, there should have been cool stuff that you could have done. Right, hold on, whoa.
I need a minute to finish.
The program is still in the trial phase. We cannot take it to market as is.
We shall see soon enough.
Please speak with your father. He's taken a particular interest in this project. He can certainly explain the
My
risks
father's
involved.
a tired, visionless old graybeard who thinks nothing will change, and he'll live forever in his tiny,
Yeah, I know yeah,
frozen
it's like...
bubble.
I should not even be listening to such things.
We'll listen to this.
It's...
Saburo is an
It's
adult
not that these
despot,
games are
utterly
bad,
removed from
but
reality,
they do a lot wrong.
stuck in some fossilized
that they
vision
take-
of a world that no
They
longer
take a
exists,
great setting
of a world that may
and like
never have
a
existed.
kind of really brilliant world
We
building
have not
from the
seen
story,
eye to eye for
and
the
then
past
give
20
you a
years.
mundane experience that's
I am
kind
quite
of
sure
you could
we
do
want now.
kind of anything.
Read the
Like,
documentation
if they're
carefully.
talking about
The
doing a
relic
multiplayer game
requires
of this,
specific storage conditions. You must
They-
provide them.
Heard
they
that?
genuinely need to
Relic
make it
doc's gotta be around here somewhere. Look for them.
like very cyberpunk, like in a way that there's got to be a lot of stuff that sits directly
Here
like
in a
in
drone.
line with the thing. Like,
Ventilation and cooling. Servers.
use the
Gotta be.
world you've already built
Fancy doodads in here need to
in
be
the single
controlled.
player and give them stuff to do in the multiplayer that fits with that universe. Like, you know, like robbing shops and things isn't really going to be the main thing you want to be doing in this. You want to be kind of stealing things from corpos and taking big jobs. So this would be a game where set kind of heists would be pretty decent. because sure, you're gonna just want to fuck about in Night City, the huge city, and just do whatever. But give heists kind of specifically laid out. Right, you can do tech runners, you can do all your sorts of builds that you want. Here are heists where if you go middle of the road, you would be just fine. But if you have a team that specializes in things, there you go, play the game with your friends. Not GTA style where it's like, hey, if you're a high enough level and you have a fucking minigun, you can just rob the place yourself. You actually just don't need anybody. Yeah. I think it would be pretty awesome, and I definitely would play a lot of it.
Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
I should not even be listening to such things.
We'll listen to this. Saburo is an adult despot, utterly removed from reality. Stuck in some fossilized vision of a world that no longer exists. Of a world that may never have existed. We have not seen eye to eye for the past 20 years. I am quite sure we want now.
Read the documentation carefully. The relic requires specific storage conditions. You must provide them.
Enough. Sorry to make you wait. Business can be stupid.
It wasn't long. Not even long enough for me to grow bored. Is everything alright?
I do feel like
You
if
seem tense.
they could fix,
A moment. It will pass.
I can get to work on that.
they can quite easily fix
Just
CyberFunk and
one
make it
condition.
not only a kind of
wish to
outstanding
make
game, but a
demands of
genuine
me.
cult classic.
Only
Because
one.
it's there. The game is there.
Focus. On me.
Um,
Oh, got any cat? You left? Stuff was pretty fun last time.
Bedroom. Nightstand.
I've got an idea. Be right back.
Very nice. But come here already.
Just a sec. Looking for the perfect thing. Ah, you'll like this.
Loaded. Safety's on. Good to know, though. Once you're in there, don't forget about that iron.
yeah, I'm gonna steal that. Because it's good.
Manual details a special temp-controlled container. Relic needs to be kept real cool.
So, chips gotta stay in the freezer.
Yep, could damage it otherwise. Okay, switch on thermal layer detection in the editor. Should be easier to spot where you or know who's keeping the chip.
What kind of mod are we going to be using for the new server? Because the one Epic... Yeah, we're not sure that everybody can run that yet. We do basically we want to transition to a pack like that. So we started with Vaults to get people used to modded Minecraft. Because a lot of the guys have never played modded Minecraft, have never really had to deal with any of the sort of stuff in it. So, like, we found out even just now that quite a few people have struggled, like, with applied energistics and shit like that, and this is the easy version of applied energistics, so I do feel sorry for them when we move into later packs. The one after that, but Ross, currently, in terms of technological level on the server, I'm pretty sure you're considered weaker than Scott, and Scott doesn't have any missiles.
You'll like this.
Air conditioning, standard model for hotels of this caliber. Temp matches that stipulated in the docs, but no way the chip's hiding there. Too risky. Temp fluctuations, risk of damage.
Basically, right, we're gonna move of 12.
It's pretty.
Right. Okay. See, here's the deal. Right. You don't have self-defense turrets. You don't have really any actual I don't even think you have an actual base.
Donaghy's. Looks like Mr. Arasaka had something to celebrate. Really think you'll find the chip in there?
And you ain't
no way.
got any
Chip's too
power.
low. Could fluctuate. Nice try though.
You know, you've not got any power. You've not got any missiles. You don't even have, you know, like an actual base where you can craft things. You have a computer.
Just a fancy ass fridge. Tip doesn't match the guidelines. Won't find a thing here.
Interest in this project.
Right. Grab the heat sig. Matches the spec in the docs.
Almost. Well, you best start
Yorinobu's got the case
building
here.
the base.
Guaranteed.
Mm-hmm. Got it. Good work. Looks like we got everything
Potentially
we need.
relatively
Way
far
out of the editor.
from me and Mark, considering our stuff is kind of sprawled, shall we say. But yeah,
everything
we're
you
going
need?
from Volts
Yep.
to Tech
That'll do.
Legends, which
Thanks,
is going to be
Judy.
hell for me because
We
of
got
the
it.
universal
Later,
power
T-Bug.
cables. Or
Nice work
kind of
today.
universal
See you
power
soon.
transfer,
I'll wipe the cache on your
which is
data.
upset.
You were never here.
Well, upsetting for me, it's sad. Of the next mod pack, let's go shoot shit. Well, that's kind of why we gave you all
Keep
a
it.
pack with
I'll put it
nuclear
on Ev's
weapons
tab.
first. That was kind of the point.
Portable device for handling VDs. I already uploaded your calibration
You didn't
set.
necessarily, you know,
Not as sophisticated as
given
what
you
we
a
got
pack.
here, but should do the trick.
a pack full of
And it keeps you
genuine
out of harm's
items
way.
of destruction,
Clever.
and
Speaking
one
of
of them is
harm's
opted
way,
to do peaceful farming,
know what I see looking at you?
literally just out of the way.
Walking,
Angus
talking
and Charlie.
corpses.
Are almost no threat to anybody.
We needed that recording, Judy.
And
the BD
me and
practically
Mark,
does our
well,
job for us.
The BD
Mark
will be
has
the death of
missiles.
us. Seriously.
And I
If
have an
Arasaka
insane
finds
production
out you
power
have
to
it,
just
you're
blow
dead.
everything else.
I'm dead.
Judy, relax. Nobody will ever know.
Evelyn, please. No shortcuts. You go that route, City'll always win. So be careful.
Of course I will be. Besides, we'll talk in a bit.
Nah, okay, I need to find that pistol. Maybe just stealing their stuff.
V, one sec.
Yeah, like, honestly, all you really need is like a tier 2 missile launcher and a thermobaric missile.
Thanks, Judy. Really. Don't worry. I know what I'm doing.
Let's walk.
Right, okay, because hold on, there is a gun kicking
Well,
about.
what do you think?
Give me 2 quick seconds. Because there's stuff to loot, and there is a gun. Oh no, this is a bathroom. This is not where the gun is. Where the fuck is the gun? Yeah, no, honestly, Ross, all you need is a tier 2 rocket launcher.
So, what now?
V, do this job for me. I mean me alone. No splitting the payout with anyone else. No middlemen. No Dex.
If I agree, there'll be hell to pay, for sure.
I know. Whatever you decide, it stays between us. I
Yeah,
can offer
tier
50%.
2 missile launcher.
Eddie's enough
and
to
a
do whatever the hell
thermobaric
you
missile.
like.
A thermobaric missile
I'll be
is
finished.
basically like a
Dex
medium.
won't forgive a dirt move like this.
And you can
Dex
always
isn't the only
approach
fixer in
Mark
town.
to buy arms.
But my offer's the only one you'll ever get.
However, it's
Let me think about it.
unfair.
Mm-hmm. If you need me, call. I'll send you my number.
Okay.
Good luck. Now go. I need a few words with Judy. Time's a wasting, V.
I'm looking for the gun. Is it actively? Does
See
it
if
not
he...
yet?
How things looking, Mr. V?
Turns out Evelyn's recording from Kompeki was worth our time.
Yeah.
Beautiful. T-Bug already called. Said she's working her magic. And the flathead?
Nothing yet. On it now.
T-Bug says no chance of that chip without that bot. To work then, Mr. V.
That's annoying. This is a really good gun as well. Let me just steal everything. Would I need to try not get my Java to noble up? Well, I mean, heck, Volks is unstable because of how far back like we've had to go. But I always think Volks is a really good starter mod pack, if you get what I mean.
My, what a sweet little face you have. There a problem?
I suppose we may actually end the stream there because it has been 2 hours.
Hey!
Minecraft is cool, and yeah, I honestly think the like people would really enjoy Vaults. Like genuinely, Vaults is fun, but you've got to kind of put that wee bit of a drive into it to try and get stuff to like work properly. The annoying thing is it's obviously like it's not optimized. So I'll save it on stream to make sure that I remember that I have saved it. and I think that'll be it. In fact, I might actually go and play modded Minecraft just now, on the server, but I will not stream it because my base is still in absolute state. But I might at some point. Well, we were thinking of doing a reset at some point of the server, so everybody starts from like the base ground up, and then we'll do a competition to see who can get to the moon first, which will obviously be Mark, off of everybody else's back. If it was up to date, it would be God tier. Yeah, but